In this video, let's discuss about validation message we want to display whenever an error appears on our Angular forms. So what kind of error messages I want to display and how we can style those error messages when we are entering any field values in our form. First, let's go to CSS file, that is template driven form component.css. Let's apply some styling for the Angular classes I want to perform validation. We have Angular classes which we had seen in the previous video, that is ng-invalid, ng-valid, ng-touched, ng-untouched, ng-pristine and ng-dirty. So using these classes, let's style the content in such a way if we are not entering any field in our form, a validation message should be displayed with appropriate color. I want to display in red. So let's apply some styling for these classes. So to apply on classes in CSS, we need to make use of dot operator for classes, then ng-invalid colon not of form. I'll tell you the significance of not of form here later. ng-touched. Okay. I want to display border of 1 pixel solid red. Okay. So now what is the use of performing this styling? If you observe here, I am applying styling for 1 pixel solid red whenever ng-invalid, that is a field value which we are specifying for our form, is invalid value. Not of form indicates that if you are specifying instead of not the complete form, this border is going to be applied. So to avoid the entire form, to apply this border, what we are going to do is, to avoid it, we will make use of not. Not of form makes only that particular field which we want to apply this border. It will avoid applying for the entire form. That is use of not of form. Dot ng-touched. ng-touched means whenever we are modifying any field, any input field, that is whenever it is invalid and whenever it is touched, in that case I want to display border of 1 pixel solid red. That is what this indicates. Now once we have applied this styling over here, let's run the command npm space start. It's getting compiled. Compiled successfully. Now if you observe the web page, you can see the red border getting displayed over here. So when this red border is getting displayed over here with 1 pixel solid red, when it is invalid, when this field is invalid. This is a name field, right? Whenever this field is invalid, invalid means we are not entering any value here. That is what invalid is. And ng-touched. Previously when we loaded this web page, if you observe, red border is not getting displayed because this condition is not satisfied. It is not invalid and not untouched, not touched. That's why red border is not getting displayed. Once this condition gets satisfied, that is invalid and both touched, then what will happen? Red border is getting displayed over here. This is to indicate that we have not entered this value for this name. But here only we can see the red border over here. We also want to display error message whenever we are not entering any value for this field. Let's see how we can do that next. So to do that, what we need to do is go to HTML file. Here we need to specify a template reference variable by making use of hash, provide some name. Since this is a name field, let's specify the name as hash name field. Okay, and this should be equal to the ng model, because whenever we assign ng model for this template reference variable, what will happen is the ng model classes, validation classes, can be applied for this field. ng model validation classes include these classes, that is ng invalid, ng valid, ng touched, untouched, pristine and dirty. So to apply those classes, we need to assign this template variable to ng model value. Once we have done this, let's create a div element, a div tag over here. Okay, hidden equals name field dot valid or name field dot untouched. Okay, on these two conditions I want to apply a class equals alert hyphen danger. Okay, and I want to display a message for this. Let's specify the message. For example, enter a name. Okay, now let's understand what you have written over here. Here we are performing on this field, that is name field. We are checking it's valid or if it's untouched. If it's valid and if it's untouched, then I want to hide this validation message. Why I want to hide this validation message? If I am not specifying this, what will happen? See, what will happen? Let's see now. Okay, let's save these changes. Let's remove this hidden. Okay, let's remove this. Let's save the changes. Let's observe the web page. Now, if you reload this web page, you can see that enter a name validation error message is getting displayed over here before I have entered anything over here. For this name field, I have not specified any value. Before specifying any value, it is showing this validation message, that is enter a name, which is wrong, right? Because I want to display this error message only in case I have not entered anything over here. I don't want this validation message to be appeared over here once I load this page. After loading, if I am not entering any value for this name field, this message I want to display. So to indicate that, we need to provide a condition over here by specifying hidden equals name field dot valid, name field dot untouched. So by specifying this, what will happen? If the name field is valid or if the name field is untouched, then I want to hide this error message. That is what we are indicating here. If it's invalid and if it's touched, then what will happen? I want to display this error message, enter a name. So by specifying hidden over here for this field, that is name field, we are indicating that this error message should not be displayed if it's valid or if it is untouched. So this is how. Now if I save these changes, if you reload the web page, you can see that there is no red border or error message getting displayed over here. Now if I click here and if I focus out by using tab, here you can observe that the border is getting displayed and error message is getting displayed, enter a name, because we have not entered anything here. Once we specify some name over here, then what will happen? Automatically the border will go and error message will go. This is the expected behavior we want for our Angular form. So similarly, like this, you can apply for all other field validations you want to apply for all other properties like gender, subscription type, notes, etc. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please like, comment and share this video, and kindly subscribe to my channel in order to watch more videos.